review of ABC News,
Uh-huh.
which that was ABC News World News Tonight. I think it was not Nightline. I believe it was World News Tonight
News
with
Tonight.
Chris Bure. Or
Chris, yeah. Right.
What's his last name?
I don't know. Didn't quite catch the last name, but yeah, it was Chris, definitely.
But I wanted to get your reaction to the way that interview went.
Well, you know, I don't know how they're going to cut it, but I felt it was a victory because I felt that I felt good about the way it went, or that I felt like I was in control of my answers. I didn't respond with anger. He was being provocative and being...
Do you think he was trying to pigeonhole you, to corner you, to try to...
Multiple times he asked the question of, aren't you a fringe movement? Which is not really fair journalism because it's kind of a loaded question. It's kind of accusatory and it's provocative and you're trying to make somebody angry or generate an emotive response when really journalism should be about facts and rationality and especially with what I'm doing, trying to build a legal case with attorney Bill Veal and other attorneys, you know, for treason. So I kept on emphasizing treason, constitutional law, and public opinion that we have won over. So my answer to "Aren't you a fringe movement?" is no. We represent a mainstream political opinion. You know, Richard Gage likes to point out that Time magazine pointed out in '06 that we are becoming a mainstream political reality. Something we need to quote more and more. In my presentation today at 4, I'm going to go over world opinion polls, national opinion polls from '06. This is relevant. It's admissible in court. It shows that there is a case here. And so for ABC, World News Tonight, or whoever he was representing, to have that level of hostility was showing prejudice.
He would probably counter that he wasn't hostile, but did you sense
That's
that he was
fine.
still
And
trying to
you know what?
counter?
And it's kind of like, you know, I can take it. I've been on 60 Minutes. I've been attacked in the New York Post. I'm even going to show a funny headline of the 9/11 Java jackass. That's what I was called in the New York Post back in '05 when my book first came out.
Right.
New York Post now has like kind of come around a little bit, and they let me, you know, be a source for them in their critical review of the Nat Geo, you know, anti-truth doc that happened.
The one Dylan and Stephen Jones and
and they come out really good in that documentary, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was actually a fair representation, and what was really amazing was that New York Post, instead of attacking me and calling me a jackass, let me be their main source that said that to their TV review of that documentary. So there really is a shift in public opinion happening here. That's the message. You know, it's time for movement 2.0. It's time to go from truth movement into justice movement.
Yes.
Use the courts, use due process of law, find a sympathetic judge. I'm going to talk about actual cases that have been done. Don Masurlian's misprision of a treason trial, the campaign for a citizens grand jury that will have subpoena power, that will seek to get legitimacy from a judge. That, you know, we want to move this case forward.
That's in New York.
Well, you'll see New York, Pennsylvania, and Virginia.
Cool. And you are Sander Hicks, based in New York?
Based in Brooklyn, New York, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.